This is Opanoni, home of the famous Opo the dolphin. Opo the dolphin was known to many youngsters in the 80s from the story about Opo, a children's story about how Opo saved Captain Jack from a dangerous shark and entertained the swimmers. I found out in later years there was no dangerous shark or Captain Jack, but Opo was still a genuine local hero. She came in summer of 1955, 1956. She really captured everyone's hearts with her antics. Such an impression that when she unfortunately died in the following March, they commissioned this local artist to make a statue of her swimming around in the ocean and entertaining the kids. So yeah, it's still the main claim to fame for this part of the harbour today. And kids everywhere in New Zealand still remember the name of the dolphin.
So we're in the last day of our tour. We are going to Russell and we are riding the ferry, car ferry. Temaiki, right? It's the powerful events took place here that still reverberate through New Zealand. People lost their lives on this land, and this is the site of the battle and reconciliation. Okay? So in 1834, the influential Hokianga presented the flagstaff to the British president of Hokianga, James Busby, and it was to fly the New Zealand's first flag. The flag of the United Tribes of New Zealand. 11 years later, the flagstaff had become a focus of protest and a bloody fighting between the Maori and the British. Explore this land, explore this area, and we'll see up there that there's this flagpole, and it's now a metal flagpole. Why? It used to be a wooden one. Why? It's because Hokianga kept on cutting it down, and he succeeded 3 times. So after a while, they thought of like making it a steel one so that he could not cut it down. This is the town of Kororareka or Russell. We're just up here in St. Peter Chanel. It's a national shrine, and we're going to attend the Sunday Mass. So this is Peter Chanel.
Wakanene. He was a very important chief of Ngāpuhi, friend of Hokianga, and first to welcome the Queen's sovereignty in New Zealand. He was someone who was a real peacemaker in this whole area. So here we have the effects of the massive battles they had in Hokianga, now known as Russell. These bullet holes in the walls of the church, musket ball holes we should call them. And despite the damage to the church, this is actually one of the two buildings which was left intact during the battle. The rest of the buildings were pretty much burned down, but the local iwi had a huge respect for the Christian people of the area, and the Catholic and the Anglican churches were left standing. Unfortunately, the Catholic Church did fall apart a few years later, but this one's still remaining today, 180 years after all these momentous events in the first capital of New Zealand.
The inside of an Anglican church. So I've opened up a bottle of Phoenix Natural Cola, and let's have a taste. It actually tastes really good. Yeah. Right. Next, we're going to Pampaliri House. Welcome to the Pampaliri House, and in this Pampaliri House you could see the printing press, how they made the books, how they have built the leather as the covering of the books, how they bookbinded the book, and they used it as a teaching tool rather, for Catholicism. It is actually the first Bible in New Zealand, and it is in Te Reo Maori. This is the first printing press. This is where the Bibles were made. Yep. This is how they built the walls.
The reason why that is because so they did all the work up here, and then we were happy with that. We set time every single downstairs on the printing press.
Father Merv was pointing out on the original that like part of it smudged out where he points to Leon, and like because he was always pointing at Leon, well, this is where we came from.